Have you ever experienced an aha moment when life becomes suddenly clear? My aha moment happened on the night my father died. I was standing in the kitchen of my parents' home when, for some unfathomable reason, a relative decided to unburden herself. "You know," she said, "your mother never wanted you." I didn't scream, wince, or even cry. Instead, I only thought, I knew I wasn't crazy. Since childhood, I'd always felt unwanted. The validation of my feelings was in some strange way welcome. A child's memories are recorded in the womb long before birth. Studies show that though the brain is not fully developed, the spirit, the eternal part of an individual, records these memories. A baby in the womb can have that type of sensitivity because it is the spirit of the child, that highest level of knowing, that perceives these impressions. Current medical research shows that this early time of life can be the source of an individual's problems. We have learned that the baby in utero is vulnerable to and psychologically affected by the outer environment and by the parents' attitudes about the pregnancy. Based on that, it would seem reasonable that if a baby is wanted, nurtured, loved, affirmed, and prayed for, then the womb will be a place for that baby to thrive. If the baby is unwanted, rejected, or if there is turmoil or violence in the outside environment, the child will somehow know this and carry anxiety from the time in the womb on into adulthood. I learned a few other deep, dark family secrets that night. My mother's only sibling, a twin sister, had even threatened her with these words, "If you don't treat her right, I'll take her from you." The announcement of life should always be a great sign of joy. In reality, however, there are thousands of babies who are born unwanted. Unfortunately, pregnancy is not always a source of joy. Many children enter adulthood carrying strong feelings of rejection, fear, grief, worthlessness, of not belonging, and many other destructive attitudes. I experienced many of those overshadowing negative emotions for most of my life. Someone has said that when birth trauma goes undiagnosed, it is still present in us and shows up as difficulty in moving forward in our lives with ease. Since that night, through the vehicles of prayer, the Bible, and counseling, I've been able to move forward in my purpose of helping people. I founded Journey's Creative Writing Center, where victims of domestic violence and survivors of breast cancer experience emotional healing through writing. I've also founded the Women's Institute, which focuses on personal and professional development for women. And lastly, the Christian Film School, which assists people in telling their stories through media. My mother passed away 2 years after my father, and I've chosen to remember the good things about her. She was a dedicated educator who invested in her students, extremely organized, and a financially savvy businesswoman. For me, my aha moment didn't cripple me. It set me free.